Hi. It's been a minute. Okay, it's been closer to a year. Okay, fine, it's been a year since that last update video. There's been quite a lot since that video dropped, and I'm going to talk about all of it. But more than anything, I wanted to reconnect on YouTube because I use the platform quite a lot, and honestly, I do miss making videos. But when I tell you everything that's happened, I hope you guys will understand. So with October came Halloween Horror Nights. That was going to be one of my next videos, and I shot it, and I realized halfway through the night that all of my footage was practically unusable. It was just really dark and really hard to see most of the scares and appreciate some of the gags. I'm hoping that maybe when I go this year, I'll have a better camera that will be able to capture it a little bit better. We'll see. And then after that, I went to Goodsprings. A lot of the same from last year. One of the big differences being at Buffalo Bills, which was actually really cool to be part of, not only like what was going on in game, but also like in the real world. And to come to find out that this year, because of our attendance to Goodsprings, Buffalo Bills is now a fully functional hotel again. I don't know that they're going to ever reopen that roller coaster that you see outside of it, but it's now a place again, which is pretty cool. Hopefully things next year for Goodsprings will be a little bit less standing in line, the simulator. That was particularly painful. It would have been around December that we got the news that my company would be going under. And as you might imagine, that scared the living crap out of everybody. We went past our deadline of when we needed to get purchased by somebody. And another deadline passed, and another deadline passed, and we were still above water to discover that we had been purchased, and everything was going to be great. And then everything was pretty much the same as it ever was, in all the bad ways. It pretty much just me collecting a paycheck. It's not. It's stressful in and of itself. So that took up until like, I want to say February of this year, a little bit past. Yeah, so we're going to move on from that because that sucks. So over my shoulder, you may have noticed that I've got some really loud characters on screen. This is to signify my voice acting career. Career being, amateur. It's been going crazy. I'm going to leave a link to the playlist somewhere above my head. Of all the stuff that I've done that's presently available on YouTube. Keep an eye on this playlist because I update it every time I have a new gig. I think I'm somewhere in the ballpark of like 28 gigs. This one in particular is the Ace Attorney Let's Dub project. I love every character I get put in front of me. This is always fun because it's new characters, but I will have a reoccurring character in the upcoming Case 5. So listen for me if you can. It's a lot of fun. I'm doing a horror video game.
Sophie, don't.
Where it seems like I'm taking on more than just one character. There's a creature character I'm going to be playing. There's a antagonist I'll be playing on top of the monster. There's Appalachia, a Fallout 76 story where I play, again, another reoccurring character of Corporal Keyes. He has quite the colorful vocabulary.
I can't just shoot him once. He's killed me twice, man.
No. Brooks, if that man has more than the designated amount of holes in his body, I will rip out your esophagus and turn it into a Deathclaw toy. Do you understand me?
Oh, God. Hold on. Wait a minute. Whoa.
If you guys have the time and interest, I highly suggest you go through all of these characters. They're a lot of fun, and honestly, there's not one that I could recommend over the other. So keep your eyes peeled on that playlist, because really cool stuff in there. I'm really excited to show you guys. For those of you that remember, I used to do a lot of movie reviews here on the channel, or I would just talk about movies ad nauseum. And since I haven't been doing a lot of YouTube as of late, I have made my way over to Letterboxd, where I've basically cataloged every movie I own physically. I've cataloged all the movies I've seen in the past years, updated my my ratings on some of these movies. Yeah, it's just a cool place to drop off all of my thoughts and feelings on particular films. Hell, even tonight I'm about to go see The Odyssey, so that'll be updated here in just a second. So another reason I wanted to make this video was to kind of reestablish contact and let you all know that I'm not dead, because in the coming days you'll be seeing, well, I don't want to spoil it, is the thing. It's gonna be a big video. I've decided that I'm gonna make it one big video, unless it becomes a substantial undertaking, in which case I will make it several videos. But be prepared to see this face again in so many months, because there's a big thing in the pipe that I'm going to be showing off here in a sec. And actually, what I'm doing right now is I'm also testing out one of my new cameras that I just purchased. I'm excited to show you guys what is in store, but I think it's more fun if I simply don't tell you what it is that's going to be happening. Just be ready. It's going to be cool. There is one other thing I want to tease. This one I will talk about because I have announced it already. For those of you that do follow me on my social media stuff, I made an announcement that, or rather, I wrote an article about my time testing or beta testing the Godzilla TTRPG coming out from IDW Games. And I've also backed that, so that will also be its own video, where not only do I... the plan is to unpack the version that I bought, and then go through, maybe run through a game. Get my friends together, I'll set up some cameras, we'll play, and you guys can make your own decision on whether or not you want to buy it when you see it in stores. That could be fun. That would be of quality. I hope it would be of quality. We'll see. Yeah, it's been far too long, and for that I'm sorry, and I can't promise that I'm going to continue making a ton of videos. I would like to, but with a full-time job, with bills being what they are, attempting to do that thing called being an adult, being responsible adult rather. Yeah, it's been hard to sit down in front of a editing suite and just pump out video after video. But I also don't want to do that to you. I want to bring you something that I believe is of quality. And that's why I wanted to do it in the best way possible with this new camera, and edit it and get you guys excited for what is to come, because that is going to be a lot of fun. So is all of the projects that I'm involved in. I highly recommend checking them all out. Yeah, of course, just check out everybody that's been a friend to this channel this whole time. Thanks for sticking around. We're at 500 subscribers. Every last one of you guys is earned and respected, and I really appreciate every last one of you that's still here, that's still hanging. If you forgot that I was still here and my face is just in your feed and you're like, who the hell is this guy? Sorry. Feel free to unsubscribe. I might be the only person on YouTube telling you to unsubscribe. But if you're sticking around, keep sticking around. Leave a thumbs up. Get excited for stuff. And I will talk to you guys all very soon. Be good to yourselves and each other out there.